Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday, late afternoon into the early evening portion of our Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. It is the Consolation Semifinals featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Maple River Raiders, going up against the home team on the scoreboard, the Enderlin Eagles. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to game number 2 of 4 here today from the BCT. The Maple River Raiders with a hard-fought loss against Barnes County North, 43-38. Back on the nightcap on Tuesday evening. Maple River led in the scoring column by the 15 points, 9 rebounds for a Silling. The Raiders shot just 26% from the floor and 1 of 3 from the 1 of 13 from the land of 3 in the loss for Maple River. The Raiders, 2 wins and 3 losses on the season for head coach Jay Coca. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, they fell at the hands of Lamorlich O'Marion by a final of 62-29 against LLM. Enderlin led in the scoring column with a double-double of Aiden Chamberlain, 10 points and 12 rebounds. Carson Gruba had 12 points. The Eagles shot 26% from the floor, and they went 2 of 9 from the land of 3 in the contest. Winner of this game will play White Shield for the Consolation title on Saturday at 1:30. Loser will play Weimar Lidgewood for the 7th place game. That'll be at noon on Saturday. Again, it's the Enderlin Eagles and the Maple River Raiders. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. Players to watch, reminder what's to come, that and more here on yourliveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
High school basketball here today on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. The Enderlin Eagles and the Maple River Raiders here on YourLiveEvent.com as we get you ready for a little bit later on here, as you'll have our next game between Valley City and alongside with them the Mayport CG Patriots. The Enderlin Eagles coming off a 2-18 season from last year, 6-15 from 2 years ago. Some of the players that stood out, albeit Enderlin had 8 players on their roster, whether it's varsity or junior varsity, not make it to the game on Tuesday as they have been battling some illness down that school district. So we'll see who is healthy here in game number 2 of 3 of the BCT for the Enderlin Eagles. But for Enderlin in that first game, Carson Gruba, 12 points, really stood out. Also Aiden Chamberlain in terms of his defensive rebound. And we're able to see Luke Goodmanson step into a three-pointer as well for the freshman guard here for the Enderlin Eagles. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, it was just tough no matter who was shooting the ball to get something consistently going for Maple River. Everyone has talked with so far this season going up against the Raiders, they say they got to know where Silling's at and they got to know where Carter Bosch is at. And then from there, you're going to kind of pick your poison, whether it's a Thor or Dow's or Wisniewski and Nori here for head coach Jay Koka and the Maple River Raiders. Taking a look at this game for Maple River, it's not the defense. They're only giving up 48 points per game. It's finding some offensive consistency here as they only have 46 points per contest. While for the Enderlin Eagles, averaging 37 points per game, while defensively giving up 57 points per contest. And these two teams are going to play again next week as well on Tuesday in Enderlin. So it'll be a quick turnaround. This game, yes, it matters for your overall record and you want to play for 5th and 7th, but the game that really truthfully does matter will be next week in Enderlin in that District 1 opener for both teams. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Starting lineup set, the opening tip is next from Valley City for the 106th annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News & World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we get you ready here for our starting lineups, that does it for our pregame show. Again, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. They covered all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Maple River Raiders. Winner plays for the Consolation Championship upcoming on Saturday against White Shield at 3:30. Starting for the visitors on the scoreboard, clad in their blue attire here today, That'll be the Maple River Raiders. They'll go like this. Preston Dow's a 6-foot junior guard, 3 points, 6 rebounds so far in the tournament. T. Silling, the 6'3 senior forward, 15 points and 9 rebounds, a all-BCT selection a season ago. Blake Thor, the 5'11 junior guard. Thor at 5'11". Carter Bosch, the 5'6 senior guard with 11 points and 2 rebounds. Then Kobe Wisniewski here, the 6-foot junior forward, can also play the guard spot. Picked up 2 quick fouls back on Tuesday. Dow, Silling, Thor, Bosch, and Wisniewski. The Maple River Raiders, head coached by Jay Koka, 2-3 on the season. We turn our attention now to the team clad in white here in the Enderlin Eagles, as Enderlin will go like this in their starting 5. Ryan Adargo here, the junior forward. Also in the starting lineup here on this Thursday afternoon will be Carson Gruba, the 6-foot junior guard. From there, you got Ethan Simbura, the 5'10 sophomore forward. Alongside with him will be Aiden Chamberlain, the 6'2 senior, again coming off a double-double against the Lemoore Litchfield Marion Lobos. And then Samuel Lule, Sam for short, the 6-foot senior center. For the Enderlin Eagles, again, Adargo, Gruba, Simbura, Chamberlain, and Lule. Head coach is Calvin Kraft for the Enderlin Eagles, 1-5 on the season. Our officials of Matt Nielsen, Brian Yanish, and Kirk Olson here today. 4 8-minute quarters and a 35-second shot clock goes up on the City of Hope scoreboard. And the winner will try to win their next 2 games here before going into their respective conference openers against each other on Tuesday. And then Maple River will host Sargent County on the 17th when they return home to Tower City. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, after they host Maple River on Tuesday, they'll make the trek up to Barnes County North on January the 17th for another District 1 matchup. Brian Yanish in the center circle. Opening tip here at 4:46 on a Thursday afternoon, and day number 2 of game number 2 of the BCT is underway. Carter Bosch will see this one in the front court here. A little zone defense by Enderlin, as Bosch will handle it at the top of the key. Bosch right-handed side to Thor. Thor going right short corner to Silling. Ball out of play. Kirk Olson will say it was last touch off Lule here, and it will be Maple River basketball. Inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse here on the campus of Valley City State University. Thor open. He'll rise for a 3-pointer. Blake will see this one go out of bounds. Ball be tapped down. It'll be last touch here on Enderlin. Maple River, 43-38 loss against Barnes County North, while Enderlin a 62-29 loss against Lemoore Litchfield Marion to get them to this point of the tournament. Here goes Silling, jumper from 12, that'll go long. Rebound though, good hustle on the way here for Maple River in Preston Dow's. Bosch right-handed side to Thor, back to Carter here. Carter gives it to Dow's. Dow's looking for a teammate, nearly double dribbled with the basketball. Carter Bosch bounce pass. Here goes Dow's to the high post to Silling. Silling little curl hop inside the paint for 2. T. Silling with the opening 2 points of the contest here on our City of Hope scoreboard. For the Enderlin Eagles, they'll take the ball screen here. Gruba weaving his way into the front court. Gruba bounce pass to Adargo. Adargo to the baseline to Simbura to the high post to Chamberlain, and this one gets batted away. Here goes Dow's. Dow's trying to go inside the paint. Nice little hop and a little shot fake. Can't get it. Rebound gets tipped out. Silling will come up with it, and Silling gets fouled in the act of shooting. T. Silling will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. We'll have our first foul of the contest, as this one will be on Lule, his first and the team's first. And free throw opportunity here for Maple River. The Raiders 7 of 12 from the free throw line back on Tuesday. Free throw attempt is up and good. So Silling hits the free throw attempt, and it's 3-0 in favor of Maple River here in this first quarter, as we will get another crack at it here for T. Silling, free throw attempt number 2 will rattle out. Rebound here comes down to Aiden Chamberlain. And Chamberlain will see this to Gruba for the Eagles. Gruba on the right-handed side, crossing over, gives a slip to Adargo. Adargo taking the ball screen here as they come over the top of the screen here with Wisniewski. Now to Simbura. Simbura to the left-handed side as he goes on the inside to Lule. Shot off the backboard, no. Rebound put back by Chamberlain. Block shot for T. Silling. But Chamberlain, as he did against the Lobos, just finds a way to make his way towards the rim and towards a basketball. kind of a moth to a flame at particular times, as you'll see Enderlin here with Adargo. Adargo on the inside of Lule. Lule spins, shot no, rebound again. There's Chamberlain in the mix, but Wisniewski will come up with it. Colby crossing over, little right to left action now to Silling here as it's on the deck. Silling saves it to Maple River with Wisniewski, and they will reset the offense here as Carter Bosch dribbles to the right-handed side. Bosch gives it right wing to Thor, now to Silling. Here's Silling throwing it up, and there's a foul with Lule. Will be his second, team second, and Silling heads back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw opportunity on the way here for T, as Maple River will shoot another couple of free throws here in this quarter. Free throw attempt is up and good. Second one on the way. As Maple River losing back-to-back games, trying to get back to a 500 mark. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, they have lost 4 consecutive contests. Free throw attempt is in for Silling. Silling with 5. Enderlin scoreless here on the City of Hope scoreboard. 1-3-1. Full court pressure defense here. Adargo sees this and will get a turnover. Dow's able to get the steal. Carter Bosch with it. Bosch with a nice spot inside for 2. Carter Bosch with a nice little crawl hop. Give credit to Dow's to get on the floor to get the steal. It's now 7-0. Chamberlain in the front court now for Enderlin. Chamberlain jumper from 15. Rattling in. Aiden Chamberlain gets the first 2 points here for the Enderlin Eagles as it's now 7-2. Maple River at the 5:30 mark with the basketball. To Bosch, bounce pass to Silling. Ball out of play, and this one will be last touch off Enderlin here of Ethan Simbira, as Enderlin will make a substitution with Nolan Schlecht. Also coming in will be Carson Brash. Maple River to inbound it as they will with Preston Dow's here. Dow's on the baseline for the Raiders. With the shot clock at 22 seconds, inbounds it to Thor. He'll shoot a 3-pointer right wing. This one will go off the mark. No, rebound to Dow's, and we'll see a jump ball underneath, and the arrow will make its way towards Enderlin. Thor will have the green lights. Particular times throughout the course of the season might just find yourself a little bit of a slump no matter who you are. But you will have the green light here for Jay Coca throughout the season to take that shot when it is open, just like that on the inbounds. Carson Gruba taking the screen to the baseline. This one goes right-handed side back up top to Chamberlain. Chamberlain looking to reverse it, does to Adargo. Adargo at the left wing, jab step here. Adargo, baseline Gruba. Gruba with a couple of dribbles, foul with the little hand check, as this foul will come on Maple River. This foul will be on Blake Thor, his first and the team's first for Maple River. Quick substitution as the Eagles will inbound it here with Nolan Schlecht, the 5'10 junior. Schlecht on the inbounds, finds it to Chamberlain here, taking a couple of dribbles, and we'll see another foul on this one. If it is on Blake, will be his second, as Wisniewski checks out and Damian Norrie comes in. So Thor will pick up his second, team's second, and free throw opportunity on the way here for Chamberlain. As Colby Wisniewski, kind of a pit stop here, will come back in for Maple River. Free throw attempt for Chamberlain is up, and it's good. Chamberlain with all 3 points so far for the Eagles, who are down by 4, as Thor will check out of the game. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Aiden. Second one is going to be long. Rebound in the hands here of Preston Dow's. His second board of the game, and then we'll see this out of play, and the ball will go towards the Enderlin Eagles. So Orrin Adargo is down a timeout here for Jay Coca. 4:50 to play here in the first. Raiders up by 4.
Stay up today all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here for day 2 of the BCT. A reminder, our coverage on Saturday will get underway at noon for the 7th-place game, and then we'll roll on through every hour and a half after that for 5th, 3rd, and the championship as well. Turnover here on Aiden Chamberlain. Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. It's values-based banking. To find out more information, go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Top bank, the first one taken here for the Maple River Raiders, and head coach Jay Coca wasn't too thrilled after that last turnover. Silling gets doubled. Dowes gives this to Nori. Extra pass to Bosch. He'll step into a three. Carter got it. Good ball movement. Carter Bosch with his second triple of the tournament, and the Raiders now lead it 10-3. Bosch and Silling with all 10 of the points here for Maple River. Enderlin in the front court, ball out of play. Nolan Schlecht will see this. He'll go right in front of the scores table here. Take a look at last season. Enderlin and Maple River played in the 7th place game. So one of these teams for back-to-back years, just from last year to this year, will be back in the 7th place contest. The other will have a chance to finish the tournament off for back-to-back wins. There's a tip. Dowes gets a steal to Carter Bosch, and Carter Bosch out of a cannon goes down the paint, can't finish. Rebound to Wisniewski, put back no, and Enderlin dodges a bullet. Carson Gruba here at the right wing. Gruba hits the deck. Now to Aiden Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets on the ground, and Calvin Kraft wants a timeout to save the possession here with 3:50 left in the first quarter. It's 10-3 Maple River here on your liveevent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North. Bank North been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. Serving both the Maple River and alongside the Enderlin school districts. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. So both teams with an early timeout here in the quarter. Enderlin after the timeout here will have Nolan Schlecht bounce pass on the inside of Dargo. Dargo able to spin on the right short corner, and this one will be a rebound by Wisniewski. Outlet to Bosch here for Maple River. Carter Bosch crossing over. Bosch looking for a teammate here and resets the offense for the Raiders. Ball will go to Nori, back to Carter Bosch here. Bosch goes to the baseline inside of T. Silling. Silling off the window, good for two. T. Silling continues to add them up with 7 of the 12 here for the Raiders. Largest lead here for Maple River is 9. Front court, Enderlin to Chamberlain. Chamberlain spins off Wisniewski's hands, and Wisniewski will save it for a moment. Then to Damian Nori. Nori with it. Nori going up. Nori shot no. Able to save it. Leaves it left-handed side. Bosch with a stepped-in three-pointer off the iron. Rebound to Wisniewski and a foul here, and this will go against Maple River. Foul will be assessed against the Raiders with Preston Dowes, his first, the team's third at the 2:53 mark. Substitution is coming, will be into the game, and Luke Goodmanson. Ethan Simbura returns here for Enderlin as well. Enderlin Eagles so far in the season high 58 points against South Border in their lone win. Defensively, most they've given up 67 against Napoleon Gackle Streeter on January the 3rd. Enderlin will see this one weaving their way. Gruba to the baseline here. That'll be a traveling violation on Ethan Simbura. For Maple River, season high against Medina Pingree Buchanan, 68 points on December the 16th. Well, the most points they've given up this year is 58, also at Medina Pingree Buchanan. Raiders shooting 4 of 12 from the floor. Enderlin at 1 of 4 here in this first 5.5 minutes. Carter Bosch driving to the baseline here. Dowes with a heater across the paint and a turnover. And this one will be last touch off the Maple River Raiders and a turnover on Maple River. As you'll see, Enderlin with Carson Gruba to inbound the basketball as they will to Adargo. Back to Gruba here, and made three-pointer for Enderlin. Will get it back to a two-possession game here in the first quarter. Gruba going behind the back. Maple River man-to-man defense. Little 1-4 set. Nice little give-and-go action to Gruba for two. At the high post, make a cut, try to get by your defender. I know everybody's on the 1-4 spot, so there's no backside defense, and Gruba goes right to the paint. 2-3 zone continues, almost like a 2-1-2 in terms of how they're playing this one with Silling. As this one will get skipped to left-handed side. Damian Nori gets fouled and count it. Nori with an and-one opportunity, and the foul will be coming here against Enderlin. Foul will come across here on Adargo. His first, team's third, and free throw opportunity here for Maple River as you'll have Damian Norrie to the free throw line. Still to come are 2 semifinals later tonight, Mayport CG and Valley City next. And then after that will be Barnes County North and Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Norrie hits the free throw opportunity. Maple River leads it by 10 here with under 2 minutes to play on the City Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search hopend.com. Enderlin led by the 3 points of Aiden Chamberlain, while T. Silling leads the floor here with 7 for Maple River. Carson Gruba with it in the front court now. Gruba leaves it right-handed side to Goodmanson, back to the right wing as this will be in the hands of Brash. Brash lost it, turnover as Carter Bosch comes away with a steal. Bosch with a 4-on-2. Bosch leaves it. Here goes Wisniewski. Wisniewski throws it up, partially blocked there by Brash, but back out to Bosch. Bosch leaves it. Here's a jumper on the way for Kobe, and Wisniewski hits the 2 points. Well, for Maple River, 4 players in the scoring column here as they lead it by 12. Ball will go to Adargo. Adargo crossing the timeline right-handed side to Goodmanson. Goodmanson on the pass. This one gets deflected out of bounds. It will be Maple River to go back and stay defensive. Nolan Schleck back into the game here while Aiden Chamberlain is able to return as Carson Gruba and Carson Brash will check out here for the Eagles. As Enderlin will inbound this one with Ethan Simbura. Chamberlain being guarded here by Silling. Ball will go on the inbounds. Goodmanson sees this one. This one will go to left-hand side to Chamberlain. Chamberlain at the left wing, now back to Goodmanson. Goodmanson looking for a teammate, finds one on the interior, able to spin, and this will be an offensive foul. Offensive foul here on Aiden Chamberlain. That'll be his first and the team's fourth. And for Maple River, you can have a chance at a 2-for-1 opportunity here, or just try to take as much time off the clock, shoot something under 30 seconds here in this first quarter of play. Carter Bosch in the front court here as they're coming off the screen. Lob to Silling. This one will hit the rim as they're looking for the lob play. Now you'll go to the Enderlin here with Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the head of steam. This one's going to be an offensive charge on the player control foul. Good job defensively by Bosch getting back, and then Chamberlain will pick up his second, and that'll be the team's fifth. So you'll see a substitution as Carson Gruba will check in for Chamberlain here. As Aiden will check out. And now for Maple River, they can take the final shot of the quarter. Carter Bosch in the front court here. Maple River trying to get to 19, if not a 20-point quarter in the first 8 minutes. As Carter Bosch at the top, leaves it left-handed side to Norrie. Norrie to the baseline, Wisniewski. As they work it back with 15 seconds on the shot clock. As Bosch sets it up with 10 seconds here. Bosch at the right wing, Bosch on the drive. This one goes on the deck. Dowse is there, will have a jump, and the arrow will stay with Maple River with 5 seconds left here in the quarter. As the Raiders will inbound it with Preston Dowse. Dowse with it on the inbounds. Open is Norrie, not as Silling with 3 as they work it to the short corner. Ball deflected out of play with 0.4 left. And Enderlin will force a turnover here on Maple River as that's how we'll end this first quarter play. Adargo throwing it down. They're going to leave it, which now all of a sudden, if you're Maple River, you'll get the ball back where you threw it out, right where Adargo was on the baseline, and now you'll get a chance to have a catch-and-shoot situation. So at 0.4 left, Adargo was expecting possibly someone to go down the floor and chase after the loose ball. Instead, now Maple River again just looking for a quick little lob and try to get. There's the lob, there's the tip, Silling shot, no, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Maple River 17, Enderlin 5 in Valley City.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com, 17-5. A reminder, we will have the final day on Saturday, as this is the midway point here of the BCT Game 6 of 12. 4 games on Tuesday, 4 games today, and then 4 games coming up on Saturday here. Very similar to the girls, and they're fortunate to have pretty decent weather, all things considered, from what the girls' tournament was to what the boys' tournament is here as well. Gruba with it, looking for a Dargo high post touch to Chamberlain as this one goes to the baseline. A knuckler 3 by Simbura. That'll go short. Ball tapped on a play, and it will be in the hands of the Enderlin Eagles. So Enderlin, after the first quarter, led by Chamberlain with 3. Maple River led by the 7 of Silling and the 5 of Bosch. Inbounding it, here will be Simbura to the right wing to Adargo. Adargo to the right short corner, able to spin, lost it on the way up. Good defense by Kobe Wisniewski. Then we'll see a turnover here as Carter Bosch gives it now in the front court. Maple River able to spin to Bosch on the left wing. Bosch then will see a traveling violation and a turnover here on Maple River. And Koka has played 6 guys, and that's pretty much where he has it right now throughout the course this season. For the Enderlin Eagles so far, they have played 8 here today on this Thursday. Gruba in the front court gives it now to Chamberlain. Chamberlain right-handed side to Adargo on this zone pressure defense. Ball goes in the baseline. Simbura, right baseline 3, got it. Ethan Simbura with the triple. And for the Enderlin Eagles, that'll be their 3rd three-pointer of the tournament. Back within single digits here on the City Hope scoreboard. Dowse to Bosch to Wisniewski here. Wisniewski gives it back to Dowse to Bosch. Open on the right baseline. 3-pointer. That'll be off the rim. Rebound to Nori. Now to Wisniewski. Wisniewski a couple of dribbles inside the paint. Block shot by Chamberlain. Chamberlain will give this one to Gruba now, as Gruba will handle it in the front court. Gruba in the front court now to the baseline to Adargo. Adargo from the right pocket. Enderlin looking for back-to-back threes from that mark on the floor. This one is a hot potato. Ends up with Nori. Nori up the floor here to Bosch. Bosch off the window. Good for 2. Carter Bosch now has 7. It's 19-8 Maple River here of the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin with Carson Gruba gives this one to Adargo. Adargo back to Gruba here. Gruba with it to the baseline to Simbura. Simbura at the left wing now to Chamberlain. Jumper from 15. That'll go short. Good rebound by Damian Nori. Carter Bosch now for the Raiders, going to push in transition as Bosch does. Gives it to Dowse. Dowse the baseline jumper on the way for Nori. This one rattles in for 2. A junior guard off the bench with 5 points here for head coach Jay Koka's club. And Maple River with a 21-8 advantage. Oren Adargo to the right-handed side for Enderlin, as Enderlin will see Carson Gruba here in the front court. Gruba looking for it, finds it to the baseline, inside to Lule. Lule, and there's going to be a steal as Carter Bosch got his hand on top of the basketball. Comes up with Nori. Nori with a 2-on-2, and Nori gets fouled. Damian Nori will head back to the free throw line here for his 2nd and 3rd opportunity. Foul on Gruba, his first, the team's first of the quarter. A contest that's just over the 20-minute mark here of actual time here in the 2nd quarter. Free throw attempt by Nori is up and in. Maple River now 5 of 6 from the free throw line as Blake Thur will check back into the contest, as Maple River will make a substitution here as they have 6 players right now. Someone has to sub out. The question is who, as they have 6 players again for Maple River on the floor. As you'll see Kobe Wisniewski checking out of the game. As now the Enderlin Eagles will have 5, and they'll make the quick little change. Free throw opportunity number 2 as Damian Nori get this one in for 2. So Nori now has 7 points, and the Raiders lead it by 15. 23-8 here. Maple River 6 points in the quarter. Enderlin with 3 early on here in the 2nd. Well, now make it 5 as Chamberlain gets 2 points. He's got 5 in the night. So 23-10 as Maple River here with Carter Bosch Bosch left-handed side as this one will go to Preston Dowse. Dowse the baseline back to Bosch as they reverse it to Thor. Thor here at the top of the key looking for a teammate. Finds it on a little flare opportunity here for Bosch. And Carter Bosch in double digits now with 10. That's his second made three-pointer of the night. Enderlin with Adargo. Adargo right-handed side. Here goes Gruba. Gruba lost it. It's on the deck. Dow saves it. Nice attempt here to Carter Bosch. Bosch hanging, shooting, and Bosch is scoring. Carter Bosch now at 12. Enderlin. We'll see Gruba in the front court. Gruba right-handed side to Chamberlain. Chamberlain here between the circles as Maple River continues in this little 1-3-1 zone. Dow's playing the top of it. Adargo at the right wing. Gives it to the high post to Chamberlain to spin. Chamberlain 14-footer off the backboard. Got it. Chamberlain now with 7 and a timeout on the floor with Calvin Kraft. 4:29 to play here in the first on our City Hope scoreboard. Raiders lead it by 16.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
28-12, Maple River out in front over the Enderlin Eagles here on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River, Carter Bosch leading the floor with 12 points, 7 here for Aiden Chamberlain. Second timeout for the Enderlin Eagles. Timeout on the floor for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament with Maple Rivers in the game is brought to you in part by Bank North, and we'll have a 3-second violation here on Maple River after the timeout. So T. Selling out of the game, and Maple River to a more guard-oriented lineup here with Dow's at 6 foot, Wisniewski at 6 foot. Will be playing more of the, if you want to call it, 4 or 5 positions here in this 1-3-1 zone. Chamberlain weaving his way. That's Gruba. There's a foul, and Gruba will head to the free throw line. Carson to the stripe. Enderlin 1 of 2 from the line so far here today. Foul will come across on Blake Thor, and that's going to be his third as Silling will get a little break, and he'll get back into the game as Thor will pick up his third foul. Free throw on the way for Enderlin is up and in as Gruba hits the free throw. As T. Silling will check in for Thor here as Blake will check out. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Carson Gruba. Had a game-high 12 points for Enderlin in their loss against Lamorlich O'Marion back on Tuesday. Second free throw attempt is up and in. 4 points now here for Gruba as it's a 14-point contest with Carter Bosch here giving it off left-handed side of Preston Dow's. Dow's with a couple of dribbles. Dow's from 12 feet off the window. No. Rebound comes down to Silling. Silling able to spin on the inside. Can't get the putback and a rebound for Chamberlain. Chamberlain able to sky for that loose ball as the Enderlin Eagles here will give this one off on the hand to Carson Gruba. Gruba between the circles. Bounce pass here to Chamberlain, back to Gruba. Here's they leave it left-handed side. Rainbow 3 tickles a twine. Nolan Schlecht with the triple. And it's the second made 3 of the quarter here for the Eagles, who are back within 11. Maple River to Carter Bosch. Bosch at the wing. Gives it now to Dow's, with it to Norrie. Norrie on the drive, and we'll see a foul on the floor. And this one will be on Chamberlain. It's a large one for the Eagles. Aiden will pick up his third and the team's second of the quarter. As you'll see Simbira checking in, as checking out here again will be Aiden Chamberlain. And a fresh 35 on the shot clock with Preston Dow's to inbound the basketball. Dow's leaves it left-handed side, trying to get it to Silling, and we'll see a turnover here. Simbira up the floor to Gruba. Gruba with it to the right, block off the window, good for 2. Carson Gruba now with 6. Back to a single-digit game here in the first half. At one point, again, it was 28-12. Since then, it's been a 7-0 run for Enderlin. Right short corner, here goes Damian Norrie, high off the window for 2. Damian Norrie now with 9 for the 5'11 junior guard. Dargo right-handed side to Gruba. Gruba in the front court leaves it on the interior. Still able to get his hand on the basketball, and Maple River able to reset defensively. Nice run, though, for Enderlin here in this second quarter. Last nearly 2 minutes of play to cut that lead, albeit for a brief moment, but back down to single digits as Enderlin on the inbound here. Simbura gives it to Adargo. Adargo on the left baseline throws a shot up, partially deflected. Rebound comes down to Silling. Raiders shooting 44% from the floor. Enderlin at 50%. Wisniewski with the step through, got it to go for 2. Kobe Wisniewski now has 4. Back now, a little mini run here for Maple River at a 4-0 run. Adargo up the far side. This will go to Gruba. Gruba with it back to Adargo here as the Eagles leave it left and inside to Goodmanson. Goodmanson on the skip. Gruba will rise. 3! That'll be off the iron. Rebound to Goodmanson. Goodmanson able to get an offensive crack at this one, up and over in the pass. Norrie with the steal, now to Wisniewski. Kobe, as we near the 2-minute mark, gives it back to Carter Bosch here as Bosch will call up the offense. Right-handed side of Dowse. Dowse taking this one, jumper on the way. Shot will be off the mark, no good, as Enderlin with Carson Brash able to get a defensive loose ball. Eagles will see this one with Carson Gruba here between the circles as Gruba gives a bounce to the right-handed side back to Carson. Carson on the baseline, jumper on the way for 3. This will go long. Rebound here in the hands of Damian Norrie, and we'll have a foul on the play. Foul will be on the Enderlin Eagles. Ethan Simbura will pick up his first and the team's third. A couple of substitutions as Nolan Schlecht also with him, and Lulay will check back into the game for the Enderlin Eagles. As we've been able to see Calvin Kraft also throw up the little bit more of a defensive set here with the box and one, the one going on T. Silling right now. Here's a ball screen. Bosch jumper from the right elbow. That'll go short, but right for the offensive board is Kobe Wisniewski. Kobe now is 6, and the Raiders all of a sudden saw a 9-point lead balloon up down to 15. Enderlin, Dowse sees a steal. Dowse with the basketball. Dowse off the window. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, for Dowse. Leaves it to Bosch. Jumper on the way for Carter. Can't go. And a foul here on the floor, and this one looks to be assessed here on the Enderlin Eagles. It'll be on the floor and underneath. Foul will come across on Nolan Schlecht. That'll be his first and the team's 4th. As you will see this one on the baseline here for Maple River. With it, here is Preston Dowse. Dowse hasn't scored in this game, but he's done a little bit of everything here for Maple River defensively and setting ball screens, getting guys open offensively as well. Carter Bosch looks over to Jay Koka. More balanced scoring here for the Raiders in this game, and we'll get to those numbers at the half. Wisniewski looking for a teammate back to Bosch. Bosch will see this one here at the top of the key, back between the circles to Dowse to Norrie. Norrie gives it back to Dowse, the high post to Wisniewski. Wisniewski with it on the block, and a block shot by Adargo. And here comes Enderlin the other side of the floor with Simbura. Simbura at the right wing. Simbura with the pass, nearly walked with it as they're able to reverse it to Schlecht. He'll rise, he'll shoot, 3-pointer goes long, and a rebound to Dowse. Dowse on the outlet now to Carter Bosch as Bosch will cut inside the paint. Bosch with a step shot, no. Rebound to Ethan Simbura. Enderlin can hold for the final shot of the half. Goodmanson to Simbura, extra pass to Adargo. Adargo taking the screen. Adargo gets to a 15-footer right wing. That'll go short. Rebound to Bosch with 5 seconds, now with 4. Bosch with 3. Bosch with 2. Leaves it across the paint, and Adargo gets the block shot. They're looking for Damian Norrie, and there's a block shot on the way by Adargo. 34-19. 0.5 seconds to play. Raiders with another catch and shoot opportunity before the horn. There's the catch. Dribble by Silling, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the Maple River Raiders with a pair of 17-point quarters as they lead it on the City of Hope scoreboard, 34-19. Enderlin with 14 points in the second. Back with our halftime show next here in Valley City.
Let the geek
geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
It's the 106th annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament here today from Valley City. As we take a look at the first half numbers here between a pair of rivals in Maple River and the Enderlin Eagles. Maple River so far in this game, 17 points in both the first and the second, 5 points again for Enderlin in the first, 14 in the second. Raiders shooting 38% from the floor at 13 of 34. They're 2 of 6 from the land of 3, 6 of 7 from the line, 21 rebounds, 9 assists to 7 turnovers here for the Raiders. Enderlin Eagles are 7 of 18 shooting from the floor at 38%, 2 of 7 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 12 rebounds, 2 assists to 15 turnovers here on the Enderlin Eagles. Individually, Maple River, again, as we alluded to late in the second quarter, a good balance scoring here for the Raiders, particularly off the bench with Damian Norrie. Carter Bosch, 12 points on 5 of 11 shooting. He does have 2 3-pointers as well, 2 rebounds and 3 steals. Bosch, a little bit of everything with 12 points. 9 points, though, for Damian Norrie off the bench in just over 12 minutes of play. 9 points, 5 rebounds on 3 of 5 shooting. 7 points, 3 boards for T. Silling. 6 points and 5 rebounds for Kobe Wisniewski as well. Again, Maple River led by the 12 of Carter Bosch. For the Enderlin Eagles, 7 points for Aiden Chamberlain and 5 rebounds on 3 of 4 shooting. 6 points then for Carson Gruba with a rebound. 3 points on the way for Nolan Schlecht and 3 points and a rebound for Ethan Simbura. Again, the Enderlin Eagles led by the 7 of Aiden Chamberlain so far here in this contest. Points off turnovers, 14-9 in favor of Maple River. Points in the paint, 18-8 in favor of Maple River as well. Maple River has had the lead from the opening jump at the half, 34-19. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier today between White Shield and alongside Weimar Lidgewood. That's next here on your liveevent.com.
Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has a Nebo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Nebo Thermoelectric Cooler Bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Taking a look at what happened earlier today here on YourLiveEvent.com. The White Shield Warriors finished off the game the last 2.5 minutes on a 9-1 run to come back and defeat the Weimar-Lidgewood Warbirds, and that was the definition of a basketball game of runs. All of a sudden it was Weimar-Lidgewood up by double digits, up by 5, up by 6. White Shield will be up by double digits, up by 5, up by 6. But the White Shield Warriors 72-67 in the win for White Shield. 19 points for Sitting Dog. 4 players in double digits for White Shield. Weimar-Lidgewood, very similar numbers. 5 players with 10 points or more. They were led by the 15 of Hunter Dunn. So the loser of this game will have the Warbirds on Saturday at noon. The winner of this game will have White Shield at 1:30 for the Consolation Championship. Still to come will be Mayport CG, the Patriots, going up against the Valley City Highlanders after the conclusion of this game. Probably going to be closer to about 6:15, 6:20 for an opening tip. And then the nightcap will feature your 2-3 matchup, our 2-6 matchup with Lemoore-Litchfield Marion going up against Barnes County North. Again, at the half, the Maple River Raiders 34-19, led by the 12 points of Carter Bosch and the 9 points of Damian Norrie. For the Enderlin Eagles, they're led by the 7 of Aiden Chamberlain and the 6 of Carson Gruba. We'll take a quick break. Second half action is next here from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club. Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
As we get you ready for the second half of play, Maple River 34, the Enderlin Eagles 19. Here today, our officials again of Matt Nielsen, Brian Yanish, alongside Kirk Olson, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here for half number 2. It's Carter Bosch in the front court. Bosch will bring this one up to the left-handed side with Silling. Norrie also on the floor is Dowes, and with him is Blake Thor. So Wisniewski not in the starting lineup here to start this second half of play. Thor at the right wing, bounce pass right-handed side to Silling, high post to Norrie. Norrie with a driving kick. This will go to Thor here. Thor with a jumper inside the paint. That'll go short, but he follows his shot. Gives it now back to Carter Bosch. Bosch here at the top of the key, and Maple River can work the offense again one more time. Good spin move there by Dowse on the attack. No. Rebound. Dowse stays with it. Now to Carter Bosch. Bosch on the left short baseline, now to Nori. Nori, and there's going to be a foul on the floor, and Maple River very active early on here on this first possession of the second half. Well, this one will come across here on Chamberlain. That'll be his fourth and the team's first of the quarter. So Chamberlain will check out Nolan Schlecht with Lule, Adargo, Simbura, and Carson Gruba here starting this second half now for the Enderlin Eagles. As T. Silling able to spin, gets fouled, and Silling will head to the free throw line. Silling has yet to score since the first quarter, does have 7. Foul will come across here on Enderlin. Schlecht will pick up his second. That'll be the team's second as well. Free throw opportunity on the way. As this one will go with Silling. Free throw will be off the mark. Second free throw attempt here for Team Maple River, now 6 of 8 from the free throw line here in this contest. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to rattle out on the board here to Nolan Schlecht. Enderlin with Carson Gruba. Is Gruba will bring into the front court between the circles. Gruba, bounce pass. This one goes to Simbura. Simbura double team, comes Simbura. Trying to step through, and this one gets batted out of bounds, and it will be in the hands of the Enderlin Eagles. As they came on the help, as Enderlin will inbound it here with Simbura one more time. As they do, Simbura for Lule. Lule lost it out of bounds, and it will be Maple River with the basketball. So turnover number 16 here for Enderlin. Enderlin coming in averaging 37 points per game offensively. Maple River at 46 points per game as Carter Bosch in the front court. Bounce pass now to Dowse. Dowse will see this one as Thor will cut through. Dowse gives it up top to Nori. Nori versus it now to Carter. Carter with a good jab step here to the baseline. Right-handed side of Dowse. Dowse looking for a teammate back to Bosch here as they'll reset. Right-handed side as this one will get up top to T. Silling. Silling with a couple of dribbles to the baseline here as there goes Nori. Nori back to T. T at the right wing with 3 seconds, with 2 seconds. Here goes to Thor. Thor gets a shot off to try to beat the Hornets off the front iron. Rebound goes high up in the air. It's still loose. And eventually Adargo and Dowse, and trying to stave that one is Blake Thor. There's something about that spot on the floor with Blake Thor. Maple River will see a timeout. 6:14 left to play here in the third. Maple River will play defense as Enderlin will inbound the ball after our Bank North timeout.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Ag is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership. So we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
High school hoops today here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. To find a branch location and see what values-based banking can do for you, go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank today. Started a timeout by Coach Koka. Both teams will have 3 timeouts remaining. Enderlin with 2 fouls here in this quarter, while Maple River has yet to commit one. They will stay out in this little 1-3-1 zone. Ball goes right-handed side to Schlecht. Does have a made 3-pointer day. Carter Bosch trying to get the steal. Schlecht with a step through. Block shot, but nope, will get the foul. This could be on the side there. Storer had the block up top, but his arm, the left hand, was on the hip of Schlecht, and that's what they'll call. So the foul will be assessed on Blake. That'll be his 4th. Team's first of the quarter, and free throws upcoming here for Nolan Schlecht. Schlecht free throw attempt is up and good now with 4 points. Substitution here is Kobe Wisniewski will check in as Thor will check out. And we'll see the free throw on the way here for the Enderlin Eagles. Schlecht to the free throw line with the bend of the knee. This one will go short. Rebound to Maple River. Carter Bosch up the near sideline. As Bosch gives it to Nori here at the right wing. Damian up top to Wisniewski. Wisniewski to Bosch here at the left wing. As Carter gives it now to Dowse. Dowse with a couple of dribbles inside. There's going to be a foul. Lule is going to get called with the foul. That'll be his 3rd, the team's 3rd. Good drive there for Preston, as Preston will head to the free throw line for 2. Dowse 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far here in the tournament. Maple River free throw attempt will be off the mark. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Preston. Dow's free throw attempt is up and in. So Dow's able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Both teams with a made free throw so far here in the second half. Schlecht in the front court. Schlecht trying to get out of a double team, finds it to Simbira. Passes on the inside to Lulay. Silling with the tip. This one goes to Wisniewski, now to Bosch. Bosch crossing over right to left. Bosch on the inside. This one will get tipped by Silling. No, Wisniewski put back good for 2. Kobe has scored in every quarter. He's got 8 for the 6-foot junior. Raiders lead it by 17. Adargo to Schlecht. Schlecht. High post, Carter Bosch was there, but we get the timeout before Bosch gets the steal, and a timeout here for Calvin Kraft. 5:05 to play in the third quarter. It's 37-20. Timeout on the floor.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Timeout on the floor, 37-20. Maple River with the advantage here as Calvin Kraft saves the possession. If he doesn't, Carter Bosch would have had a little Thursday evening stroll to the other side of the paint for an opportunity for 2 points. Instead, saves the possession here, and Enderlin will set up the offense. Enderlin with 2 timeouts remaining. Carson Gruba taking the ball screen as Gruba goes to the baseline. Carson looking for a teammate, finds it to Simbira here. Simbira back to Carson, who rips it through. Gruba shot off over T. Sailing high off the window. Carson Gruba now is scoring every quarter. He's got 8. As Bosch will see this one at the left wing. Bosch taking the screen. Carter high post to Silling as they reverse it to Dow's. Dow's will see this, able to spin on the inside, and a traveling violation. So they're packing the paint in, little one chaser, or at times a triangle and 2, and essentially trying to minimize the touches for T. Silling and force someone else to shoot the basketball, and kind of daring whether it's Dow's, Wisniewski, Nori, or Thor to shoot when they're on the floor. On the interior goes Simbira with the left hand. No rebound here for Silling. Silling up the floor to Dow's. Dow's looking for it. Dow's able to go inside the paint, off the window, and count it, playing through some contact. Dow's gets the and one. Dow's with 3, a chance to make it 4. The Enderlin bench was thinking there was maybe a little push on the arm across the way there for Dow's with Adargo. Adargo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be Orion's second, team's 4th. As Adargo will see this one and will continue to play as Silling will handle it here. Silling throwing it up, and there's going to be a foul on Ethan Simbira. That'll be his second. And 2 free throws upcoming now for T as T heads back to the line. So Adargo will stay on the floor for one more second. Might have just got with that little defensive play there as he was trying to get in front of Preston Dow's. Maybe just that, hopefully all that it was the air knocked out of him as Silling hits the free throw attempt. Substitution coming in will be Gudmundsson alongside Carson Gruba here for the Eagles. 4:15 left in the third. Maple River 6 points in this quarter. Enderlin so far with 3 as Silling heads back to the free throw line. Free throw attempt is up, and it's good now with 9 points in the game for Silling. Silling coming off a 15-point performance against Barnes County North on Tuesday. Enderlin will see this and will have a foul here on Preston Dow's. He'll pick up his second and the team's second here for the Raiders. So from here on out, Maple River will be in the bonus for the remainder of this third quarter. Now for the Enderlin Eagles, right now trying to get something going offensively. 3 points in the quarter, the 1 field goal by Carson Gruba. Gruba taking the ball screen. As he does the right-handed side, there's going to be a turnover as Nori has had himself a really nice performance with a junior. Carter Bosch's home run pass gets intercepted by Gruba. Gruba now at the right wing. Gruba lost it. Carter Bosch comes up with a steal the other side. Carter Bosch going to the paint, right-handed layup, and you could hear that one back to Tower City and Enderlin. That was the definition of a high five, but you're not going for the high five as Gruba comes through trying to get the block. Got a lot of hand on the wrist of Bosch as you could hear that one again from a while as Carter Bosch went to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity is up and in. We used to practice maybe slapping your own wrist as you went up. So if there was some contact, maybe you got to the free throw line. Didn't happen really in the game. You had tried in practices or maybe some freelance summer league and seeing if you could get away with it. In the summer league, one of my friends did get away with it, and we were chuckling, albeit it was summer league basketball. Enderlin in the front court, but that one was definitely a foul, as now it's 43-22. Simbira on the baseline. Simbira with the pass gives it to Goodmanson. Now as they work it around, here's a three-pointer by Schleck. Three-pointer will go long. Rebound here for Maple River as that'll be with Wisniewski. Carter Bosch in the front court. Bosch taking the screen as they call it the offense. Bosch gives it to Silling. Silling jumper from 15. That'll go off the iron and a board here for Enderlin. Eagles will come up with a rebound with Simbira, as you'll see this now to Carson Gruba. Gruba at the right wing. Gruba with it, able to reverse. Gives it now to Simbira here, back to Gruba. Gruba with a couple of dribbles on the baseline. Goes the shot on a contorted shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down here to Carter Bosch. Bosch with a hesitation. Bosch to the paint. And there's going to be a defensive block on the way for Enderlin with Nolan Schleck. Other side of the floor, it's still loose for the Eagles with Gruba, and Bosch will come up with it. Carter Bosch, it's a 3-on-2. Bosch to the right-handed side. This one will be an opportunity again. Can't get it. And a rebound here for the Eagles. As you will see this one with Nolan Schlecht. Enderlin with Ethan Simbura will have this one with Carson Gruba. Right-handed side to Schlecht on the interior. Shot will be up and in for two. Simbura now has 5 and a timeout for Calvin Kraft with 2:18 here in the third. We'll break as well. 43-24 here in quarter number 3.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Boom, we're back here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the 106th Annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Chase Miller and Joey Hughes with you here. 2:18 left to play in the third quarter, still with 2 more games left to come. Saying boom because we're going to hear a pep band inside. Can't wait. Valley City bringing their pep band, seeing the tenors, seeing the bass drum. That's going to be fun. T. Silling right-handed side of Damian Nori. Nori at the right wing. Nori able to reverse. Back up top to Kobe. Wisniewski with a couple of dribbles. Leaves it now to Bosch. Jumper from 15. Bosch will see this one long. Rebound to Silling. Silling with a putback from the left baseline. Can't get it to go. It's still loose underneath. As you'll see Damian Nori hustling after this one with Wisniewski. Kobe 5-footer. Yes, sir. Kobe Wisniewski now with 10 for the 6-foot junior. Wisniewski, a balanced game so far here for the Raiders. A Dargo in the front court. This one will go to Goodmanson on the skip now to right wing to Nolan Schlecht. Schlecht on the bounce pass. Silling able to get the steal. T. Silling with it up the floor to Carter Bosch. Bosch with it to the baseline, able to scoop for 2. Carter Bosch with 16. 47-24 here as we're nearing the 1:15 mark of the third. Nolan Schleck to Adargo to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson on the skip to Schleck to Adargo here on this 1-3-1 zone against Maple River. Schleck baseline, Chamberlain. Chamberlain sees this to Adargo. Back to Schlecht. Schlecht at the left wing to Chamberlain. Chamberlain gives it to Adargo here. Jumper for three. Adargo shot no. Good rebound on the inside by Nori. Now it's to Carter Bosch. Bosch to the baseline to Wisniewski. Wisniewski ripping it through off the window. Good for two. Wisniewski now with 12. That's how you run the floor if you're Maple River. Adargo left-handed side as this one will go with Schlecht. Schlecht on the baseline on the interior to Chamberlain. Chamberlain throwing this one up. That'll go long, and Wisniewski gets the rebound. Bosch will see this one now, and Maple River can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Wisniewski taking a rip. Wisniewski gives it to Carter. Carter will step into a three-pointer. Bosch will hit up one off the front iron. Rebound here will be loose, and Simbira saves it to Chamberlain, and we'll see a foul here on Silling. T. Silling will get called for the foul. That'll be his first, the team's third, as Carson Gruba will return with 8.5 left here in the fourth. But after the timeout there, it's been a 6-0 run for the Raiders. Thanks in part to some transition, stops, able to go down the other side of the floor. As you will see it now for the Enderlin Eagles, right-handed side with the basketball. 1 second, Silling able to get the steal, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play on our City Hope scoreboard from Valley City. It's 49-24 Maple River.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. 49-24 Maple River out in front over the Enderlin Eagles here in the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Maple River 15 points in the quarter to Enderlin's 5. A reminder still to come. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Hear from a victorious member of the winning team, and also get you ready for the semifinals coming up here later tonight from Valley City. Always fun coming out to Valley City. Able to see the District Boys Tournament out here last year. Had a lot of flavor to it, good atmosphere. The girls will be out here, crazy to think, just over a month from now. February 14th is the quarterfinal round of the District Girls Basketball Tournament, that Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. As Nori gets the steal, looking to go down the other side of the floor. And if you're going to be off balance and can't find a teammate, throw it to the other side of the floor is not the worst thing in the world, as they will reset the shot clock here as it's 29 seconds, and they will reset now to 31. As you will see, Enderlin will inbound it. So now Kirk Olson will talk it over with their head table to make sure that they had a reset on the shot clock, and now they will reset to 35, as they will. Carson Gruba to inbound it to Adargo here. Right-handed side to Gruba, back to Adargo. Chamberlain with Lulay and Simbira on the floor for Enderlin. Simbira left pocket three. That'll go long. Rebound out to Carter Bosch, and Bosch wants to boot, scoot, and let's see if he boogies. There's a bounce pass, and good defense on the way here for Ethan Simbira. We were listening to Brooks and Dunn, well, country music on the way, so got that Brooks and Dunn reference in, as Maple River will inbound it here with Preston Dowse. Raiders shooting 37% from the floor, Enderlin at 35%. The difference is Maple River has shot 23 more attempts. Shot will be missed by Carter Bosch. Silling gets on the deck, saves it. This one goes around now to Wisniewski. Wisniewski inside the paint, lost it on the way up by the hand of Lulay. Bounce pass to Dowse, now to Silling, as Silling will reset the offense for Maple River to Bosch. Bosch right-handed side to Dow's. Dow's taking a couple of dribbles to the right short corner to Nori. Nori to Wisniewski here now to Silling. Silling able to spin 10-footer, and Silling finishes for 2. T. Silling gets back into double digits here with 11 points. As you'll see Enderlin with Carson Gruba. Give this one now to Simbira to Adargo up the far sideline to Gruba. Gruba will see this in the front court as he does the right-handed side to Simbira. Right pocket 3. That'll go off the lip of the rim. Rebound to T. Silling. Silling looking to push the tempo up the floor now to Carter Bosch. Bosch will handle it between the circles, left-handed side to Wisniewski. High post to Silling. Silling losing it for a moment. It's still loose on the deck. Ball will be out of play. Last touch by T. So turnover here on Maple River. 30 points, again, is the mercy rule when it starts the fourth quarter of play. So if you get a stop and Maple River gets a 3, for example, would be a mercy rule where the clock would continue to wind unless it's a free throw, injury, timeout, or a timeout on the floor. So, for example, on that play, if it's over 30 points, the clock would continue to stop, continue to wind. But here with under 30, play by the normal rules. And if you get it back under 30 at any time in the fourth quarter, it still is a running clock, as Enderlin will handle this one right-handed side to Ethan Simbira. Simbira trying to back down Bosch, and Bosch looking for the steal. Bosch able to tip that one away right to himself. Finger roll layup for 2. Bosch with 18 points, putting his hat in the game for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enderlin right-handed side with Carson Gruba. Ball screen coming here as Gruba weaving his way to the paint, and Gruba gets fouled in the act of shooting. Gruba now with 8. As fans continue to file in for our next game with Valley City and the Mayport CG Patriots. Bosch will be tabbed with a foul, his first, team's first of the fourth quarter. And also later tonight, again, Lemoore Litchfield Marion going up against Barnes County North. Free throw opportunity is up, and it is good for the Eagles. Gruba now with 9 points in the game. Blake Thor will return as Preston Dowles will check out. Dowles with a nice round of applause from the Maple River faithful in attendance. Enderlin with free throw attempt number 2 here for Gruba. 9 points in the contest, trying to make it 10. Free throw is up, and this one will be off the mark. Rebound will be with Simbira. Now to Chamberlain. Jumper from 13. Got it to go. Chamberlain now with 9. As Maple River in the front court leaves it to the baseline here. That'll go to Thor. Bounce pass to Silling. Silling with the shot, and Silling gets fouled and count it. He's Silling with an and one. Foul will come across on Enderlin here. This one will be on Adargo, his third. Team's first, and Silling with 13 points in the contest. 3-point opportunity. Maple River 11 of 16 from the free throw line. Now make them 12 of 17. 56-27 as we reach nearing the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter play with Carson Gruba. Gruba here in the front court, bounce pass to Chamberlain. Chamberlain looking to get back to Gruba. Instead, we'll see this one here to Brash. Carson Brash right-handed side to Gruba. Gruba on the baseline, able to spin. Looking for it now to Brash. Brash to Chamberlain. Chamberlain from 17. Halfway down, no rebound, comes to Silling. Gives this one to Bosch up the floor to Damian Nori. Nori streaking to the paint for 2. Damian Nori now with 11. 11 bench points for Damian Nori, and there's your mercy rule, so we will be in running time going forward here in this fourth quarter. Carson Gruba, right-handed side with it, as this one goes to Brash. Brash gives it to Chamberlain, to left wing to Adargo. Adargo with a dribble here at the free throw line, and this will be loose for Gruba. Gruba gives it back to Adargo here. Shot clock nearing single digits, up and over. Silling on the block shot there after the attempt by Simbira. Carter Bosch at the left wing, crossing over right to left to the paint. Finger roll layup for 2. 2 points on the way. As you'll see this one here for Carter Bosch, as Bosch has 20 on the night. Adargo. Ball will go to Adargo here. There's a Dirk Nowitzki kind of shot, and Orion will get called for the traveling violation. Maple River will check in Charlie McCullough, the 5'9 freshman guard, will have a run. For the Enderlin Eagles, they will be making some substitutions as well. Lulay with Goodmanson, Adargo, also Nolan Schlecht in the game. And you're seeing opportunity here for Carson Brash for Maple River. Carter Bosch with Wisniewski. Thor alongside with T. Silling and Charlie McCullough here into the game. Maple River out in front here on the City of Hope scoreboard as they are. You'll see this with a jumper on the way for Silling. No rebound, tapped out, and eventually Thor comes up with it off the window. Good for 2, and a timeout here for Jay Koka. We'll break with them. 3:15 left in the fourth.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. 62-27 as Maple River and head coach Jay Koka just talking it over one more time here as the Enderlin Eagles right now with this result will drop to 1-6 on the season. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they'll be able to improve back to 500 at 3-3. Goodmanson with it, left-handed side, as this one will go to Gruba. Check that, that goes to Schlecht. Schlecht on the baseline, and a block shot by Silling. As Silling sends that one in the front row. Substitution as Maple River go a little bit deeper down the bench. Trapper Smith, the 5'9 junior guard, will come in for Carter Bosch. Bosch with a nice round of applause here from the Maple River fans in attendance. Bosch with 20 points. That's a game high right now here for the Raiders. Ball will go left-handed side, and another deflection, and Jay Koka with another substitution into the game is Burnson, the 6-foot junior. Gabe will come in for T. Silling, so Silling will finish with 14 points on the night. Damian Norrie also on the bench with 11, and Preston Dowes as well with 3. Enderlin going a little bit deeper as Haugen, the 5'11 freshman guard, will come into the game here for the Enderlin Eagles. Also with them with Jacoby McDonald. Ball goes right-handed side. Jumper on the way here for the Eagles. That'll go short off the iron with Crystal. Under 2 minutes to play here in this contest. Maple River calls out the offense with Trapper Smith. Smith taking the screen, leaves it back up top to Burnson, to the left wing to Thor. Thor at the high post. Now to Wisniewski on the interior. There's a couple of dribbles by Burnson. Able to go off the window. Good for 2 as Gabe gets in the scoring column. 64-27, Maple River 4 points away from their season high in scoring. The most that Enderlin has given up is 67 against Napoleon Gackel Streeter back on the third. Ball goes left-handed side. Jumper will be short there by McDonald, and it's loose, and eventually Trapper Smith will come up with it. Maple River will see this to the right-handed side as the Raiders will go a little bit deeper down the bench one more time. Pick and roll action to Kobe Wisniewski off the window for 2, and a quick timeout here for a substitution as Kobe Wisniewski now with 14 points. Maple River with 4 players in double digits. Again, balance the word for Jay Koka's Maple River Club, and able to get it here with some nice performances. 66 now to 27 as a couple more players come into the game. Owen Tickey will check in also with James Butkey here for Maple River. Enderlin will see this one right-handed side with Luke Goodmanson. Goodmanson at the right wing leaves it right-handed side to McDonald. McDonald here with 47 seconds left to Goodmanson. Goodmanson taking the dribble left wing as this one will go. Back to the top here for Enderlin to Schlecht. Schlecht to 5. Schlecht with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here's going to be a steal. Raiders in the front court now to Trapper Smith. Smith with a bounce pass. This one goes to the right block off the window. Good for 2. Owen Tickey gets in the scoring column, and the Raiders have matched a season high in scoring here at 68. This will be the least amount of points that Maple River has also given up in a game here at 27. The previous was in a loss to Lisbon in the season opener, which they lost 40-32 down in Lisbon. And that'll be a final on your City of Hope scoreboard. The Maple River Raiders pick up the win here, 68-27, as the Raiders with a 19-point quarter, Enderlin with a 3-point fourth quarter. With the win, Maple River improves to 3-3 on the year. They will play White Shield for the Consolation Championship on Saturday. Enderlin drops to 1-6 on the season. They'll go up against Weimar Lidgewood for 7th place coming up on Saturday. Again, your final on the City of Hope scoreboard, 68-27 with the win. The Maple River Raiders pick up the final. We'll continue after this on our post-game report.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
As we come back on our post-game show, join us is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here from the Maple River Raiders. That is Carter Bosch, able to finish with a game-high 20 points here. Carter scored in every quarter. Obviously, defense is the game. You hold Enderlin to 5 points in the first. You take that lead. You continue to extend it. Just what did you see from your team in the win here this afternoon?
I think we stepped up from the loss the other night. Definitely shot the ball better. We got better looks. Everybody did their parts. We had guys in double digits, so it all helped.
Yeah, you mentioned double digits. 4 players in double digits. T. Silling able to get 12. You saw Kobe Wisniewski with 14. And then obviously Damian Norrie with 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting off the bench. Talk about that bench productivity that you saw from Damian today.
Damian's bench productivity was huge for us. I mean, he, especially during the first half, he got us a couple of good buckets that kept us up into the lead, which was huge for us.
As you take a look moving forward, what's one thing that you hope to bottle from this particular game? You got a good White Shield team, a team that likes to get up and down, cause some pressure. So what do you hope to take from this game once you get ready for that 5th place game?
Continue to improve, get a win streak under our belts. That's about it.
Yeah, able to get to 3-3 on the season. A nice performance, too. What does someone like a Kobe Wisniewski do? I mean, 7 of 11 shooting from the floor, 14 points, double-double here today with 11 rebounds. What does Kobe do for this team this season?
He takes great shots, and then he also provides a good physical defensive asset for our team.
Final thing for me, Carter, what is Coach Koka? I know we've talked about youth on some pregame shows saying, being a true point guard, obviously looking for your shot, but getting guys involved. How being able to find that role through about 5 or 6 games so far this season? Maybe being a little bit different from prior years for you, kind of being that 1 or 2 guard.
This year, I definitely feel like I've looked to score more, and when I'm looking to score, I can also get other guys open shots, especially when I'm driving. I can kick out to them.
Hey, congratulations on the win, Carter. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.
Thank you.
That again, Carter Bosch with us here. We'll continue after this from the Bubble in Valley City.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, again, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here in this one more time is Carter Bosch for the Maple River Raiders. 20 points on 2 of 5 shooting from the land of 3, 4 rebounds, assists, and 5 steals here in this contest. Our Agassiz Precision Egg play the contest. Well, that was the rebounding category. Maple River plus 21, 41-20 over the Enderlin Eagles here for the Maple River Raiders. That is our Agassiz Precision Egg play the contest. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planter.com. Again, the window for Maple River is our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. Bosch with 20 points. We had the 14 points then for Kobe Wisniewski, 11 rebounds, 12 points, 9 boards for Silling, 13.6 rebounds for Damian Norrie. 3 points for Preston Dowes and 6 boards, 2 points, 2 rebounds for Blake Thor, and 2 points for Bernstein as well with Owen Tickey. For the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 9.6 rebounds of Aiden Chamberlain, 9 points and a rebound for Carson Gruba, 5 points, 4 boards for Ethan Simbura, and 4 points and a rebound for Nolan Schleck for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin shoots 30% from the floor. Maple River shoots 45% from the floor. Points in the paint, 44-10 in favor of Maple River. So Maple River again will play for the Consolation Championship on Saturday at 1:30 against White Shield. Enderlin will play Weimar-Lidgewood for 7th at noon. Coming up next, Valley City Mayport CG opening tip in about 20 minutes here from the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.